my peace. You are my joy, you're my everything. All that I am, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. My heart's desire is to do your will, to pursue your purpose, your plan fulfilled. My soul's delight is to follow you. My goal, my purpose is your will to do. All that I am, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. All that I want for people to see is the image of I am in me. Every day I live to see. I thank you, God, because you let it be. The breath I breathe is life to me. Everything you are is what I wanna be. Yeah, yeah. All that I am, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. All that I want for people to see, yeah, is the image of I am in me. All that I want, all that I'll ever be is a result of who you are to me. Yeah. All that I want for people to see, yes, is the image of I am in me. Yeah. Oh, is the image of I am in me. Is the image of I am in me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is the image of I am in me. You are, you are, you are, you are.
It's Friday Night Live with Cat Carter. Get ready, set, let's go. Come on. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. Hey. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Yeah. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. It's Friday night. Hey. It's Friday night. It's Friday Night Live. It's Friday night with Cat Carter. 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 With Cat Carter.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night Live. I am your host, Cat Carter. How's everybody doing this evening? Oh, you know what? I have a 3-day weekend. I really don't know how to act. I am so excited. I'm going to use this weekend and rest. Can you say rest? I'm going to rest. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rest. All right. Friday Night Live is a positive platform where we come to inform, innovate, and inspire. Oh, guess who I have in the studio tonight? Oh my gosh. My brother is back. The ambassador. Can you say ambassador? The ambassador of Instrumental Soul is here, y'all. If you are here tonight, you are at the right place at the right time. Darryl Evan Jones. Come on. Darryl's here. Darryl's here. All right. So I have kidnapped him for the entire hour, and you all already know when he comes, it probably takes more than an hour. So I better quit talking and put him in here in the room with me right now. Please welcome back to my wait. I'm so excited. Please welcome back to Friday Night Live, my brother, the ambassador of Instrumental Soul, Darryl Evan Jones.
Thanks so much, Kat. Thank you. Thanks for actually putting a smile on my face.
Absolutely.
You know some of the goings on this week, so thank you.
Yes. I am always excited when you get a chance to come by and hang out with us. You know, your schedule is woo.
Yeah,
So when you get an opportunity,
yes,
it is just a great honor. So, how have you been? What's been going on since the last time we had an interview?
the last interview was February, was it not?
I think so. And I think were we doing Me and Tilly?
Me and Tilly's. That was the debut of Me and Tilly's.
Mm-hmm.
The single, the video, the whole nine. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was an amazing project right there.
Thank you.
How's it doing? How's it doing out there?
YouTube seems to love it.
Good.
And that's great. I mean, it really did well. I mean, at different places, but off the top of my head, there were about 4 or 5 countries where it was really surging in, and it's across the globe. So I'm really pleased about that.
Yes. One thing I liked about Antilles, and we're going to really talk about it a little bit later, is it's not just about one country. I mean, the way you kind of did that video, it was just, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It included everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Because when we bleed, we all bleed red.
Yes,
so
yes.
it included everybody. And so, wow. And I think that's what really drew me to that project. But we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
So you all hang tight. All right. So what we want to do on this show, we want to dedicate this show to a special baby. Let me find him. Simba. Who is Simba? Darryl. Oh, look at him. Oh, cutie pootie.
Yeah. That was my guy. That was Simba was a member of the family for 14 years.
Wow.
And sadly and suddenly we lost him just 2 days ago. I could not imagine it could be so hard.
Oh yeah.
To lose a pet. You know, they call him a pet, but he was so much a part of the family and our history and our goings on, and everywhere we looked there he was, and he's such a part of our story. So I just couldn't let the guy suffer anymore. We found out that he had an aggressive form of cancer.
And sorry.
Unfortunately, it was time to put him down.
Yeah.
And that was extremely. It's still very, very difficult. So if anybody is thinking, how can a big old 200-pound man be a little softy? Then that's what I am. But I love animals. I love cats especially, and that cat right there was something very, very special to my entire family.
Yeah.
So we dedicate this show to Simba.
Yeah. I've been through it a couple of times, and I do know exactly what you and Valencia and your children are going through. My prayers go out to you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is. Some people don't like animals, but I am an animal lover.
Yeah.
And they are just like family, especially when you have them for that length of time. That's like 2 decades and a half.
Yeah. The funny thing was, it's an odd story because I'm actually allergic to cats.
Me too.
And our middle girl Michelle, who was actually the official one who she requested to have him, and it technically was really her cat, but the whole family took to him, of course.
Yeah.
And Michelle's actually more allergic than I am.
Wow.
But there was just his presence and his personality and everything. Um, this house just is it's not the same. It's really
Yeah.
just not the same.
I hear you. Did he help you? Was he like your fan when you were at the house practicing with the flute? Did he like to listen to you play the flute? Oh,
Absolutely not. Oh my God, no. The quickest way to get Simba to move was to grab my flute. It was something about the frequency or the octave, I don't know, but he could not stand it. He could be in the room with me, and I grab that flute if I want to. I'm gonna be alone.
he disappeared quick
Oh my
with the
goodness.
quickness.
Yeah, he did. He did not take to that at all.
Okay. Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, well let's go ahead and get started. We're dedicating this show to Simba. Yay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beloved baby. All right. Who or what inspired you to become a flautist? Some people say flautist, flutist is the same thing.
That battle rages on, flautist, flutist, and it probably never will be solved. But
Right.
and that depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
I had this buddy, friend of mine, Anthony Thompson, who's passed on. He was simply the baddest flutist I'd ever met. Um, he was from DC. I'm from the Bronx, but our paths would cross at church a lot, and I just don't ask me why I didn't think of any other wind instrument, because I literally did not. I didn't think
Hmm.
of the trumpet, the sax, anything else. Um, and I guess part of it was because there weren't a lot of guys at church, especially, who were playing flute before him. So he made it sound so good. I gravitated towards it, and apparently found that to be my natural musical voice.
So, when you're going through, like in situations like this or other situations where you're having challenges or, life just be lifing, do you gravitate to your flute? Does it kind of, no.
I'm such an odd musician, because I think most musicians would, and I'm not that guy, because though yes, there's the technical training and things that go into um, progressing as a musician. At the core, um, I'm a very very emotional guy, so my music
Hmm.
is all about emotion. So if I'm in a dark place, probably the last thing I'm going to do is pick up my flute.
Wow.
Yeah, probably. And then let me think. I think I picked it up yesterday. Feels like I did yesterday. Yeah, actually did yesterday. Um, but Wednesday was the day we lost Simba. So no, I went nowhere near my flute. And yesterday I did, but it wasn't with inspiration. It was because there's something I was working on for church, and I kind of had to.
Hmm.
But I definitely was not inspired. No.
It's interesting that you say that because now that I'm thinking about it, listening to your music, most of your projects are upbeat. There is one song, it's an older song. I can't think of the song that you played, but it didn't make me feel sad. It was like, but it brought like watery eyes.
Is it
It was
Remember Me?
Remember Me. Yeah, that
Yeah,
one, that
that
one is beautiful. But
that I
yeah.
still may someday. I don't know. I may someday go back and create a video around that song. I always intended to, and I never did. Um, and the song it actually has two purposes when I wrote it. One is that "Remember Me" is being said by God. Don't ever forget me. Always
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
me.
yeah.
And the other side of it is every single person on the planet wants to matter to somebody. and no one wants to be forgotten.
Yeah.
So that's the other side of Remember Me. And as I was saying to you before we started the show, I actually really considered putting together a montage, pictorial montage of different
Yeah.
different
We were just talking about
over
that.
the years,
Yeah.
and using Remember Me as the musical backdrop. And I just knew that emotionally there was no way I was getting through that. If I was, I'm sure I would be able to build it, but to go back and watch it, no, that wasn't going to be good. So I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
let's opt out of that.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you enjoy most about being a musical artist?
It's probably at least a couple of things.
Okay.
One, there is just no greater feeling being a part of the music when it is right, and no one has to tell you. You just feel it. There's an energy, and I can barely even describe it, but that's great when you can feel that for yourself and then
Yeah.
feel that with other musicians. But arguably the greatest is when you witness that other people are really getting it. Because at the end of the day, if you were going to be a musician, a musical artist, and make it about yourself, then I could just stay here and play all day, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why go out? Why have an audience? It's about them. So, for example, last weekend I played a festival in Birmingham, and shout out to Birmingham. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
And to be on stage, some people made a real big deal about they called me the headliner. Fine, I closed the show. But for me, the big deal wasn't being the headliner. Not that I didn't appreciate it, but it was standing on stage and looking down into the audience. And when you could see people patting their feet, bobbing their heads, and the best of all is when they get up and dance. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
ultimate seal of approval. And now you've accomplished your mission.
Yeah. Yeah. So music can cause so many types of emotions. It can cause, um, I mean, just by listening to certain lyrics or even in the instruments, it can make you cry. It can make you smile. It can make you laugh. It can make you relax. You do so many things. Because of that, do you think music is life or music is alive?
Oh, I've never been asked that question before. Um, I think we've all heard someone along the way say something like music is life.
Yeah.
Um, and I think there's some credence to that, at least to some degree. Um, music is it's so important. It does all the things you said, for example, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but music is it's so important in the grand scheme of things that that even God himself loves music.
Yeah.
Not only did he give it to us, but we know of the angels singing in heaven and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So in and of itself, is it life? Probably not. But you can't name too many other things that would not be life itself, but have such a profound impact on life. And it's funny that you led with that, because as I was sitting in the virtual backstage,
Mm-hmm.
and your opening song was playing, and I'm listening to the lyrics
Oh
of that
yeah.
song,
Mm-hmm.
that was heavy enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm listening to the progression, the chord progressions, and the instrumentation of it. And I think it's the whole thing is beautiful, but like the very last time that she goes around, the orchestration, they do a transition chord that's not in any other part of the song, and I believe
Right.
it's the seventh chord. I believe it's the seventh chord,
Mm-hmm.
and it is just so gorgeous that you can feel it pulling at your heart. If you can't feel it, you probably don't have a heart. But anyway, yeah. And in fact, that song was so impactful to me that I went on iTunes months ago and got it.
Yeah. That's Lady E, Inez Lane. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's an amazing woman. Okay. Um, if I was to ask you about a hobby or interest that you do outside of music, what would we be surprised of that you
I'm,
do?
I'm not sure, because I'm really not sure what surprises people about me anymore. Um, as because as one of my friends told me that they said, you're how did they put it? You're a walking, oh gosh, oxymoron. They weren't calling me a moron.
Right.
At least I don't think they were. But it's funny how the various things that make me who and what I am, no two of them seem to fit together. But I think the one that would probably, I guess, surprise people is my number one hobby is home improvement projects. I
That surprised me.
don't ask me. I
I was just gonna say planes.
Oh no. See, I can't call planes a hobby because that paid the mortgage.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a hobby. Would I have done it for free? Yeah, but I didn't. So, but yeah, home improvement projects. I have loved working with my hands since I was a little boy. Love building things. Love taking things apart. And it's something really special where when you can look at something and with your mind's eye see something that's not yet there and then make it happen. That's a thrill to me. Now, there are some things in home improvement I don't enjoy, like painting. I hate painting, absolutely hate it. Probably because, one, I'm not good at it, and two, everybody remember Messy Marvin? That's kind of me. So I'm I can get paint. When I'm done painting, the question would probably be, when you look at me, well, did you get any paint on the wall? So painting's not my thing, just not. But you give me carpentry, electrical, masonry. I'm learning, and for the first time ever, I did something I said I would never do, and that is lay flooring, and that is
Wow,
that's monster job.
Wow. I wish you lived closer to the Midwest.
No, you doesn't.
I got quite a few things that need to be fixed.
Oh my goodness! No, this flooring project, I'm telling you, this thing's a beast.
Oh my goodness! All right, well, let's listen to one of your projects. Let's talk about the grind. And that's an interesting. Like when I saw the topic and then I saw the video, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. So tell us how that came to be and how did you come up with that name and what was going on? Tell us the story about the grind.
The grind, to my recollection, started probably like most of the. Now I'm trying to remember if the grind started in my mind with the bass line or with the melody. I really don't remember because it's been a couple of years. But once we put it together, and that was produced by a young guy out of Memphis named, oddly enough, I'm not making this up, people. His name is Gavin Newsom. Not the California governor. No, it's Gavin Newsom.
Wow.
And put that thing together, and man, it's one of those songs when you first hear it from your producer, you just know, okay, this is fire. And I kind of knew I want to put a video with this. So I got with one of my sons-in-law, and it's Brandon Williams out of Fort Lauderdale. And I gave him the concept. And the grind, for those who may not be familiar, was when I was growing up, there was this term that a lot of us would say to each other was, hey, stay on your grind, be true to your grind, which is whatever this process is, this dream that you have that you're working on, always stay true to your grind. So that's why in the video, you can see at least two people who are working on theirs. One is a police officer, is a family friend. And then there's the nurse in there. And that's our middle daughter, Michelle, who happens to be the wife of the director of the video, Brandon. So
it's a family thing.
Yeah. The grind is, oh man, it's so much fun to play live too.
All right. Want to put a clip in here. Very special friend of ours is here. He always sends artists my way. Ron Ledford is hanging out with you.
Yo, Ron.
Yeah, he's here. He's at work, but he's hanging out with you tonight. So
yeah,
I'll make sure I let you know. All right, let's listen to the grind. Okay. Oh, that was awesome. I mean, I've seen that video several times. I don't know. It's always like I see something a little bit different, or I
Hmm.
get another inspiration every time I see it. It's like it doesn't. It's like when like movies, you might
Yeah,
watch the same movie over and over again, but you still love the movie. It's like it's almost like that with the grind.
right. So, but you didn't see the alligators, did you, in the background?
No, I didn't see. I was looking at the guy. I was wondering if that was your brother, your son-in-law, that was the cop. I was like,
No, no.
he
Yeah,
really looks like a cop.
he's
Oh,
actually
he
a cop.
actually okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. That's not my son-in-law, but he's actually a cop.
Oh, okay, okay,
And,
okay,
and
okay.
there were no alligators in the video, but we did the outdoor scenes when I was wearing white. We actually shot that at the Everglades Park. Yeah, but it's not like people think. Excuse me. There's a section of the park where there's a walking path and people ride bikes through the whole bit. But it was funny because when we were shooting the video, we kept hearing these. I think they called fan boats? I think they're called
Oh,
fan
with the
boats.
big fan? I
Yes,
think so.
we kept hearing those zipping around because their sole purpose is to chase the gators away from the banks because they
Oh,
can
I didn't know
apparently
that.
they can climb up the banks and then wind up on a walking path. Anywho, yeah. Side note.
So you weren't worried at all while you were playing your flute that an alligator is going to come around? Oh, okay.
Well, ain't gonna sneak up on me. I'm from the Bronx. You can't sneak up on me.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So that was a grind, you guys. Where can we find your music, Darryl?
First and foremost, either my website dejmusic.com or iTunes, and I'm encouraging everybody, literally everybody, to either go to the website or go to iTunes and buy it. Yeah, I know a lot of people like streaming, the Apple Music and stuff, and I didn't mean to say any company's name out loud, but um, if you all knew what it doesn't do for music artists, you wouldn't stream. You would buy the music. So please buy the music.
All right. So you guys go out, and I have the website at the bottom of the screen as well.
Yes.
So you can check it out. Okay. If I asked you to describe your music, what would you tell me?
Describe it. I
Mhm.
would describe it with the title / genre that I came up with, which is instrumental soul. To me, it's absolutely soul music, just without a vocalist. In most cases, without a vocalist. There
Yeah.
have been a few that have, but yeah, it's really soul music for me because this stuff is not it's not something that's created where, okay, I got to punch a clock and now I got to write a song. No, I have to feel motivated, and it has to literally come from my soul. And mind you, I've come up with things, and then as I began the process, I didn't feel it, so I shelved it. If I don't feel it, I'm not playing it. It's really that simple for me.
Wow. Wow. Well, what is your creative process like when you know, create your music?
It varies. It can start very rarely. Does it start with the flute melody? Very rarely. In fact, the only song off the top of my head that I can say emphatically began with the flute melody was the song I wrote for my wife, Valencia, on the
Hmm.
Dream album. Um, Other than that, it's almost never the flute. It's usually going to be, it's usually a bass line. Believe it or not, it's usually a bass line. Occasionally it's a rhythm, but usually everything is born out of a bass line.
Okay.
And that can be from me sitting or walking around and just start humming something, and it's like, oh, that's kind of catchy.
Hmm.
So I don't lose it. Let's attempt to sing, and I sing it into my voice recorder on my iPhone, and I have it. And then later on, when I feel inspired, hey, let me go grab that and let's start working on it.
So with other instruments like the saxophone and the tuba and things that you blow. Well, I know with the saxophone, there's a soprano, there's alto, there's tenor.
Hmm.
What type of
Baritone.
flute do you play? Like, are there different
There are different
types in
kinds
that
of
too as well?
flutes. Primarily, there's the one I play, which we just call it the C flute. C, it's concert pitch. So you strike whatever note you strike on the piano, that'll be the same tone on the flute.
Oh, okay.
So there's also an alto flute, which I do intend to buy. And some of them are all alto flutes are odd looking because no one's really used to seeing alto flutes except in orchestra. So there are basically two kinds. You can have the one that is just long and straight like mine, but it's
Hmm.
way longer and it's big and fat. And then there's other kind where the mouthpiece, the neck of the flute, literally curls around. It makes a U. And my vague recollection, that's because if they didn't do that, then someone with short arms could never play the alto flute because
Interesting.
you'd be way out
Because
here.
it's long. Okay.
Yeah, so they bring it in by curling the neck, and I intend to get that. And I don't remember if that is what we call a perfect fifth, or if that's a major sixth, perfect fourth, perfect fifth. I really don't remember the pitch of it. But by that, what I mean is, so conversely, where my flute, you strike a C on the piano, that's a C on my flute. So if it's a perfect fifth, you strike a C on the piano. To get that same tone out of the alto flute, I have to finger a G because it's five. It's a fifth above that note.
Hmm.
So that's without getting super uber technical. But the best thing about it is, excuse me, uh, think of like Marion Meadows, for example, plays soprano sax.
Okay.
All right, so think of that as being my flute. Where Grover Washington Jr., most of his work was on the tenor sax, and you had that depth and that lowness and that richness. Well, that's the comparison of the C flute to the alto flute.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the range is different, the depth is different. So I do intend to record some things with the alto flute, but first I got to buy one.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk about Stick With It.
Yeah.
Tell us about
um,
that.
that's obviously another song whose title is intended to encourage and inspire. Um, because no matter who you are, you your emotions will ebb and flow, right? Your motivation will rise and fall, and it's intended to motivate people. It's going to be tough. Yeah, we know it's tough, but you just gotta stick with that. So when I wrote it, I sent this to one of my prominent producers, Alfonso DeSell. He's in Maryland,
Hmm.
and he captured, my goodness, he really captured the essence of instrumental soul in this song, um, because not only did he get that R&B funk groove that I wanted, he then infused a lot of classical with the string arrangements. And he knows how I love string arrangements, especially cello. Cello is actually my favorite instrument. Can't play, but love how it sounds.
Hmm.
Um, so, and then he put some beautiful contrast in there. If you listen to when you play it, when you get to the piano solo, it's probably my second favorite part of the song. Not sure, but I absolutely love this song. And there's even some. It wasn't intended. But there's some influence from Chic in there even. Yeah, between certain parts, the way the guitar plays it, and then certain parts, it actually reminds me of "I Want Your Love" by Chic, which is my favorite song by them.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I didn't even have that song in my head when I wrote this. So
In this day and time, why do you think it's a good idea, or why is it important for this type of the title of this song to be a good nugget for us right now?
I think it's always timely. I remember something that I think it was I don't remember if it was Gamble or Huff, but one of them said something one time. He was talking about types of songs that will never ever grow old, and he said they're love songs. love will endure the test of time.
Yeah,
Well, inspiration will endure the test of time.
that's right.
By the title,
Mhm.
but the style of music too, because it is, I'm not taking shots at anybody, but because it's real music played by real musicians, that's timeless. I mean, this is 2025,
Yeah.
and I don't remember what year it was written. I should, but Elise by Beethoven.
Mm.
We still listen to that today,
Yeah, I listen to Beethoven at
centuries
work.
ago,
Yeah.
right? So
Hmm.
when music is real and it's good, it's literally timeless.
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to play a game, and while they're trying to figure it out, we're going to be listening to Stick With It. Okay.
All right.
Daryl, I am going to put this question up here, and you cannot tell what the answer is, because I know you're going to know real quick. So you got to be quiet. You can't say that. Don't say that, Daryl. All right, here we go. That was a beautiful song. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was even the end. That was like,
Oh, the end gets
woo.
me all the time. Oh
That
my,
end.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
It reminds me of a Baroque piece I played in junior high school, I think it was. But yeah, yeah. That piece does something to me. In fact, this is a song that ironically was technically recorded in 3 different studios.
What?
The bass player never saw anybody else. The bass player actually, excuse me, his part was recorded in a studio in Memphis. Everything else but my part was recorded in, I was going to say everything, but everything except, okay, so the bass was done in Memphis. Everything except the drums and the flute were done in Maryland. The drums, that was actually done in Georgia because that's Janet Jackson's tour drummer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Gerard Sullivan. So
wow.
four different studios were involved in that song.
Wow. Well, we might as well keep it going because the time is drawing near. Tell us about Me Antilles.
Me Antilles.
Antilles.
Yeah. Me Antilles is it's one of the pieces of mine that I actually can listen to. I'm in love with this song.
Me too. I love that video. Oh my God.
Thank you. I love the Caribbean. I'm absolutely in love with it. If I could retire somewhere, it would be there. But you know, we got kids and grandkids here, so that's not happening. But that song, when I wrote that, and I had 2 different producers involved in that, the making of that song. They really poured themselves into it, and this is one of the songs that does have some vocals on it. And the vocals were, the female vocals was all one young lady, Jamil Freeman Hunter, and she sang 4-part harmony 4 times. So she became a choir. There's 16 of her voices. And what most people would have done was they would have had her sing 4-part harmony and then just quadruple each track.
No, she didn't do that.
Didn't want to do that. No, he wanted to sound individual. So every time she sang something, he was like, okay, I need you to do it again and again and again. So she sang 16 parts. And then the male voices, because it's meant to be Afro-Caribbean. So the male voices, there's a very, very deep voice. That's Eric Leaks out of Philadelphia. And I have a confession to make. Yes, the other male voice that's not so deep, that's mine. But I can't sing, so I had the computer fix me. Sorry.
That was going to be a question.
Yeah, I knew.
Do you sing?
No, not well.
Okay. Let's check out Me Antilles.
Rica, Federal Dependencies of Venezuela, Granada, Guadalupe, Española, Jamaica, Martinique, Montserrat, Nueva Esperanza, Ibis, Puerto Rico, Saba, St. Paz, St. Croix, St. Eustatius, St. John, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Thomas, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Trinidad and Tobago.
My goodness.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Miss Shirley. I saw that. Joyous. Yes. Thank you so much.
I just want to see my name coming up on the thing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's the colors. I don't know if it's the beat. I don't know if it's the I don't know what it is. That is such a beautiful video to me.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, we're down to the last a little bit less than 10 minutes of the show, believe it or not. And we have to talk about The Great Escape. Yeah. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh, so today's the official release date of it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I can't take full credit for this because what I did was it's actually a song that my youngest son-in-law, Joshua Goddard, he actually wrote the song. And then I got with one of my producers, Taz Fields, and reimagined it. And Taz, I remember Taz said to me, he said, "Yo, D, he said, trust me. What I want to do with this, he said, I want to make it feel like Sade meets Tribal."
Oh my goodness. And
I'm like, I don't know what that's going to sound like, but okay, go ahead, let's try it. And when he gave me the initial rendering of it, I'm like, dude, we gotta do that. So it's very, very different than anything I've ever done before. But probably because of the tribal nature of it, it just grabs me. I really dig this song.
Wow. Okay. Let's check it out. Well, let me see. How long is the song about?
I'm sorry, what?
How long is the song about?
How long's it been out?
How long is it? The length of the song?
I don't know, 3.5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. All right, we're gonna do it right now. Okay, we're gonna do it right now.
Thanks so much.
That's a nice mellow beat. Oh my goodness.
The strange thing
Oh
is,
my
I think
goodness.
my favorite part about the whole song. This is gonna sound really strange. When Taz, my producer, first sent me the rough of it, I said to him, I said, Taz, I'm loving the snare, the drums. I said, but can you make it bounce left, right?
And it was. It
And
was
it
doing
was,
some
and
kind of
when he came back with it, I'm like, yes, that's it. That's what I want. Now it's tribal.
wow.
Yeah.
That was a nice beat.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
I really enjoyed that.
Yes.
All right, let's see who's hanging out with you tonight. Sherryl is here. Darryl, is he here?
Hey, Sherryl. How you doing?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me turn on your mic. There you go. All right, say something now.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello.
Hello. I feel like this is Doubtfire.
Did you like that last song, The Great Escape, that beat?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, wasn't it nice?
It was very nice.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, I might play it in the background when you're doing this. That was nice.
Let's see who we have. We have, first and foremost, I want to say happy Friday to Karani Edmonds. She's hanging out with us on Twitch, holding it down. Let's see here. We have my Gigi Shirley NBC hanging out with us on Facebook. Hello, Gigi. We have Mrs. Earlstein Gerald as well hanging out with you on Facebook. Hello,
Miss Gerald just had a birthday.
Happy birthday.
Ooh, happy birthday.
Yeah, she had a beautiful. I saw a picture of her. She did a photo shoot. She was cute.
Ooh, Sam.
Happy birthday.
That's happy birthday. We have Ron Ledford hanging out with us on
Ron.
Facebook. Hey, yeah. Ron, good to see you. We have Joynell Bow popping in. Good to see you as well. Long time no see. We have my auntie Ada Foster hanging out with us.
Hello,
on YouTube and Facebook, it looks like. We have my auntie Dr. Dr. T. Carter hanging out with you on Facebook.
Hello, Doc.
We have Lady LaCraw Jackson hanging out with you on Facebook. Happy Friday to you all. We have Miss Donna O'Neill.
Hello, Donna.
Hanging out with you on Facebook as well. And am I missing anybody? There are a few people I see that have not commented, and that is perfectly fine. Welcome, Lurk Lounge. We are glad to have you, and we hope you keep coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, we got people over there at YouTube. We have people at Facebook. I'm not sure we have a few people on Twitch, but we got them on YouTube and Facebook tonight. I know Karani's over at Twitch tonight. Yay. Darryl, oh my goodness, it's 8:00, man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my goodness, I want to give you a minute or two to give some final words. First off, I just want to thank you so much, Darryl. You know how much I appreciate you. Thank you so much for giving of your time, sharing your beautiful gift with us. Best wishes on the Great Escape and anything else you put your hand to. Yes. And when time permits, you've got to come hang out with again. And I want to quickly let you guys know that Darryl will be at the museum. He's going to be at the museum in Memphis. Museum. Say it again.
Memphis Brooks Museum.
Yeah, tell them about that real quick.
Yeah, I'll be there on the 18th of September with my Memphis band. Go on their site and you can get information for tickets and all that. And then I want to thank you and your crew, your family, everybody. Thanks for the constant warmth and support and hospitality. Thanks to everybody who came in and spent the night with us. First and foremost, thank you to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, always. My wife for her continued undying support, my children. Yes. And this show, for those who came a little late, was dedicated to our late beloved Simba, the family cat of 14 years. That's my guy. There he is. So thank you so much. Oh, and if you haven't already done so, please follow me on Facebook, Darryl Evan Jones. The music is gone. It's not gone just from the name. It's just Darryl Evan Jones is my Facebook music page. Thank you.
All right. Have a safe holiday weekend. It's Labor Day. Oh, we got to find out who the winner is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah,
I always do that. All right. So this was the answer, the NFL. So the question was, Labor Day is the unofficial last day of the summer season. Labor Day is also the unofficial first day of what season in the U.S.? It is the NFL. Do we have a winner, Sherryl?
Yes, we do. Shirley NBC.
All right, Mom, you won tonight. You won a devotional. Be Still and Know. It has a whole bunch of devotionals for every day of the year. So it's coming your way. Congratulations. It's got butterflies on it too. All right, Darryl, we love you here at FNL.
Love you all.
All right, everybody. Next week we have another amazing artist. So if you're not busy, please come out and hang out with us. All right, we are out of here.